Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun, presented by Draco Breach, as we head into the final battle atop the Venus Lighthouse. So, let's see if we can prevent this beacon from being lit. There's not a moment to spare. Let's move. So, yeah, I knew I had control there, and I was still leaving you with a cliffhanger. I'm sorry, not really. Isaac. So, you've come to stop us. Look what your defiance has brought us, Felix. I don't need you or anyone to rescue me, Isaac. I was just about to settle things with Saturos and Menardi. You can watch. And then we'll show you the true power of this beacon's light. But Sheba has nothing to do with this, so set Sheba free. Silence. You'd best tread lightly, Felix, or both you and Sheba will suffer. If anything happens to Sheba, we will have failed Farron. We won't permit you to lay a hand on Sheba or Felix. Oh, so you're worried about Sheba too. Don't worry, we won't hurt Sheba, if you meet our conditions. Oh boy, that sounds familiar. What are you doing, Saturos? Leave this to me. Sheba, do you remember the rod connected to Hesperia? The rod of Hesperia? The rod required to reach the Jupiter Lighthouse. Yes. Those who pursue us bear a rod. Is it the one? Sheba, stay where you are. You can do it from there. How about it, Sheba? Well, Sheba? Perhaps. Perhaps what? Don't yell at her. We're not yelling, we just want a straight answer. That is yelling, Menardi. So, Sheba? Their minds are veiled. I cannot see clearly, but I think it's the one. In other words, she has mind read, just like Ivan. I wonder how that will come into play. It's a waste to make her try again. So what do we do? Do you know the terms we will require before we agree not to harm Sheba? I can guess. You're smarter than I thought if you've already figured it out. Oh, come on. Rod. Required to open Jupiter Lighthouse. It's kind of easy. If you give us the Shaman's Rod, Sheba will not be harmed. Agreed? Well, they kind of have the upper hand considering that Sheba is behind them. So, yeah. The Shaman's Rod. If it means saving Sheba, I will give it to you. What? But Hammett gave that to you, Ivan. Don't you care what happens to Sheba? Then you will give us the rod. Well done, Saturos. We finally have the Shaman's Rod. Go get it, Felix. Why me? To ensure your loyalty to us. No comment. Go on, Felix. And we hand over the Shaman Rod. What should I do with the rod? Keep it safe. It's a MacGuffin after all. Where do you think you're going, Sheba? We gave you the rod, now release Sheba. Whatever do you mean? You said you'd free Sheba if we gave you the rod. Those were your terms. We gave you the rod, so release Sheba. You seem to have misunderstood. I said we wouldn't harm Sheba, but I never said we'd let her go. Yeah, you gotta listen to the villain sometimes. You're altering the bargain. Haha, we can't help it if you misinterpreted Saturos' terms. Besides, if we were to release Shiba, she'd be in quite the fix. What do you mean? Shiba can't get back to Lavero alone. What do you mean? We're going to take Shiba... Oh no. That's right, you won't be going back. This is it for you. Excuse me? Enough, you're the ones who aren't going anywhere. Bring it on, Whelp. You won't live long enough to regret your stupidity. Prepare to experience firsthand the horror of a Master Fire Adept. And Menardi and Saturos up here. This is a tough battle. And you remember that little strategy I used against Dreadbeard? Not using it here. I'm not. I'm gonna do this legit. And it's gonna hurt a lot. Anyway, you'll see their stats up on screen. Menardi and Saturos are both weak to water. And they are both resistant to fire. There is a little bit of difference in what their other resistances are. So I'll go ahead and tell you real quick that Menardi is more resistant to earth than Saturos, and Saturos is more resistant to lightning, wind, whatever you want to call it, than Menardi. So, something to keep in mind. This battle is going to be tough. I will tell you right now, it is actually... this area is the last area in Golden Sun. This is it. Venus Lighthouse is the end. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun here. We're going to start with, Hail Prism. Astro, I'm actually going to target Menardi because, she has the healing spell. Problem is, what do I want to... Let's try Debilitate. Bind will not work, if I remember correctly. And Hail Prism. I'm altering some of the damage a little bit. Ooh, that is not an auspicious start. Oh, great. You jerk already. Okay, this could... Actually, I just thought of another issue. Okay, so let's increase resist. Actually, no. Astral Blast again. Revive. High Impact. Let's change things up. What did I just say to myself? Flare Storm. That didn't do much damage, I am glad. But then again, I am in some pretty powerful classes, so there is that. There is going to be a lot of strategy going on here. I'm going to try just a plain old attack. See how this does. Not bad, honestly. Unfortunately, Ashura didn't unleash. Oh! Okay, Wish Well. Attack, attack. Wish Well! I forgot to... Oh my goodness. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that both of these both Saturos and Menardi actually have break, so they can undo stat changes, but still stat changes could be useful. I am going to wish, resist, attack, and attack. There we go, Ashura. Now, part of the reason that I actually concentrated on getting Ivan as much luck as possible is because luck affects how often unleashes occur. And it's a very good idea for Ivan because he naturally has very high luck, so that his unleash happens very often. Oh boy, I am going to be using Wish quite often. Astral Blast again. Astral Blast is actually very powerful. Although I think his physical attacks were doing a little bit more, that could be because of impacts. Oh, actually the damage from that went up. Oh, come on! Oh, thank you. And there's Break. But fortunately, what I can do now is Wish again. Resist. High impacts, and hope this works. Because if they do break 2 turns in a row, that could be a problem. Oh, Demon Fire, you're gonna resist that. And not too bad, actually. And Menardi is down. So that's one less person who can break, so they're less likely. Saturos at this point should actually be less likely to use break because he's by himself. So attack. I'm just gonna flat out attack with everybody. Ashura, thank you. Titan Blade. I love Titan Blade. It is ridiculous. It's just almost 300 damage from a physical attack. Something that you really haven't seen all that much up to this point. Again, I am actually going to want to use Wish Well and flat out attack with everybody. Come on, Ivan, unleash more often. You're supposed to unleash quite often. Okay. Titan Blade. Isaac's luck is really low. That should not be unleashing 2 turns in a row. Oh, wrapped in a delusion. That impacts physical attacks. Do I have any way? Yes, I do. Is Mia faster? I think she is. Yes, okay. 3 turns in a row, really? Saturos is almost down. I am going to wish this turn. Delusion doesn't matter if you're using magic attacks, so Saturos has almost got to be down. Oh, that's going to hurt. Probably going to have to wish again. Yep. Although, I am going to have her restore herself, these 2 attack, and you heal. Oh. You had to... Okay. I'm actually doing pretty well. Oh. That works. You gain 6,000 experience points for defeating the both of them. We did it. We beat them. Alright, Sheba, let's go. Felix, what are you doing? I cannot give up Sheba. What? But we just saved you. I never asked you to help us. Felix, you're not one of them. You're free to go now. So why are you doing this? The 4 beacons must still be lit. You're going to light the beacons? That's ridiculous. I felt you'd say that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, wait, if he means to light the beacon, then he's our enemy, right? Not necessarily. I'd really like to hear more from him, so not necessarily. I'm going to say no. Not necessarily. Friend or enemy, you won't stop me from taking Shiva with me. I hope you don't think you finished us off. You're severely weakened, Saturos and Menardi. But the fact that you survived, I'm still surprised. You may not be finished, but you can barely stand. Right now, yes, but we'll be back on our feet as soon as we do this. Oh no, he threw the elemental star into the lighthouse. How could this happen? We couldn't keep them from lighting the beacon. That's not all. The energy of the beacon will restore our power. How can it restore their power? Venus is the earth element, right? Well, you're right, yes. Then why would Venus give power to fire adepts? I've kind of explained that before, Garet, when we went over classes. We'll let you go, Garet. I don't know why you can't remember that, but okay. It's because it was never discussed in-game. Fire and Earth share a symbiotic relationship. This light will restore our synergy. We'll fight you as many times as it takes. We won't lose. We may have beaten the two of us, but now you face the true might of Fire Clan of the North. Fire Clan of the North. Bear witness to the truest strength of the Northern Wilds. Give it up. We beat you once. We'll do it again. Go, Felix. Take Sheba and go. I can go. We may not have the strength to protect Sheba after this. You must take Sheba to the ship without fail. What are you waiting for? Go. Now. No, I cannot leave you to fight them alone. Are you saying you don't want to lose to Isaac? I wonder if that's true. What was that? Wouldn't you be just a little sad to see your childhood friend perish? What are you saying? I'm saying you're here to protect this brat from your past. Do you really think that I would help them? Let's just say that I wouldn't put it past you. And you, Saturos, do you agree? I wouldn't say that, but it would be best not to raise our suspicion. Now who's telling whom what's best? Fine, I'll take Sheba for you. Come on, Sheba. Wait, Felix, I won't let you go. Felix is the least of your worries right now. And with that, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.